Hello and welcome to Still Got Legs, a Doctor Who Rewatch podcast brought to you by Another Happy Studios. The Doctor faces his toughest enemy yet, reality TV. This is Bad Wolf.
Very nice.
Shut up. Hello.
Hello. That was lovely.
Sorry,
that.
I realised in that second that I still have some residual anger left over from our previous podcast recording.
It's an early plug. Go and check it out. It'll be out by now. Another happy pod. Nathan loses his mind over a movie.
I get angry.
Stow that anger away, because today we are talking about a completely different thing. We are back, Nathan, in the penultimate episode of Chrissy Icky.
We've only got 2 to go. Well, 1 now. We watched this one, but yeah, fucking hell, 2 to go with the 9th Doctor.
I don't know if you'll cut that or not, but you came back in laughing, so Nathan just did a big burp.
Come on now.
Oh, come on.
Did you hear the burp?
I didn't hear the burp, but I could see you burping, and I know why you press your cough button, which should be more accurately named a burp button.
It's a it's a button which I need to press.
It conceals your secrets. That's all everyone needs to know.
But you just revealed them, so apparently not.
It's at this point in the series I realise how long the other Doctors went for, and how peculiarly short this Doctor's run is.
Yes. Robbed we were. Really.
Yeah.
We've been well and truly robbed. He's never come back. Although he has. He's done a lot of Big Finish stuff, but...
He's never coming back to the main... Doesn't he, really not like BBC or something? He doesn't get on with the people.
Well, no, I think he's done some BBC stuff here and there.
I know he didn't leave this on the best of terms with everyone.
Yeah. I don't know the specifics of it.
Adam was in the Previously trailer.
He was, yes. The Previously trailer was just basically... The Long Game, our least favourite episode of the series. Really.
But I tell you what, now a bit of retrospective thinking here.
Yes.
If you're doing a rerun of the series,
yeah,
I would argue that instead of watching The Long Game, you should just watch the previously at the start of this episode. You'll get the gist, and it will be enough.
You will get the gist. However, I would still say watch it. If only because it's still 45 minutes of the 9th Doctor that you won't get anywhere else. So
it's a fair point, yeah.
Yes.
That episode is the majority of the episode is the Doctor running around being the Doctor in that. It's just
take what you can get. So well, we're not exactly spoiled for choice with Chris. So
we have to take him at his best and take him at his worst, which is never his worst. He's
always fantastic. To quote someone, but. No, he does a good job.
How do you feel about going back to our least favourite episode of Doctor Who so far?
Well, I'm fine with it, because we're not going back to the the most boring episode of the season.
The ceiling clitoris.
Yeah, it's just a setting, whatever. And it's just a very bland setting. So, it could have been anywhere, really.
It's almost definitely where the BBC keeps some stuff. It's the warehouse of the BBC that they put some posters on or whatever.
Yeah, probably. Look, it's fine. Actually, the reason why they are back is actually quite interesting. It's actually quite interesting that, the Doctor actually... he thought he was actually helping, but he actually fucking fucked up and caused the downfall of humanity or whatever. That's pretty interesting stuff. So...
It's been 100 years. It's said in the... Not to jump too far ahead, it's said that basically the Doctor left, and when he dismantled the media corporation that was in charge of it beforehand, he put nothing back in its place. So naturally, the world that relied on that information just went.
He was too optimistic about just everyone sorting it out themselves. He was like, "Oh no, they'll take care of it. No need for me to worry or do anything." And
just further proof on the Doctor's stunted ape chart.
Yeah, exactly. But none of that matters, because the Doctor is now on Big Brother.
I forgot how much you're thrown into this concept.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking wild. That was the one question I was going to ask you, because this is everyone remembers this one. Nathan said it in the intro. This is the reality TV one. As we started this podcast, do you think it still has legs by today's merit, as a lot of these shows are not on the air or look vastly different?
I think Big Brother's still on, isn't it?
It is, but I don't think it looks like this.
Well, no, but Big Brother never looks like this.
No, I think they got a lot of the garish fucking like wall color, like wallpapers and stuff like that in there.
Isn't that just because it's like futuristically space themed or whatever?
No, Big Brother's always been a bit like this, isn't it? Like garish fucking colors everywhere. He's had the same, like the diary room. Is it the diary room? The chair in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had all that kind of stuff. But
what are you asking me?
I've forgotten. I've forgotten.
Great.
Right, the Doctor is live on channel 44,000.
Great joke.
He's asked not to swear. Thank
joke.
you. He's in.
Not you.
I feel like I should get some credit for bringing it up.
No. Well, why would you?
It's true. But I don't think the Big Brother is the highlight here.
All right.
Of all the shows that they cover.
What do you think is the weakest link?
It's 100% the weakest link.
All right.
Android. You want to talk about jokes?
Yeah, that's a good joke. Yeah.
That's a banger all round. And the fact that it's actually Anne Robinson as well.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Well, they also got Davina McCall.
They did.
As Davina Droid. It's not just a fun little pun. They just have droids named after the hosts of their shows.
In canon, I don't know if they explain this. I don't think they do in the episode. Do you think like Anne Robinson started it and they were like, let's never cast anyone to like be the host of this. Let's just fucking AI trap her body in a fucking thing.
What are you asking me?
Stop asking me that, Nathan, because now I don't know. All right, look, the Doctor lands. Who's he meet? He meets Linda.
He meets Linda with a Y.
Linda with a Y. I tell you what I really, really like about this is that from the get-go, Linda is like, she's obviously more down to earth than the other bloke who's there. And she's sweet, and the Doctor makes a point of telling her that. We've mentioned this a few times, but like the Doctor taking time to be like, bearing in mind his companion, or like his best friend has just been ripped out of the TARDIS. He's been thrown into a fucking weird house.
Yeah.
And he has no fucking clue what's going on. And he just takes a second to just be like, no, everyone likes you. You're dead. Like, he just takes a minute to console someone, which is something that 10 episodes ago, there's no chance he's stopping for that.
Is he not just lying, though?
He is, but like, she's never gonna know.
Yeah, I know. But I feel like he's more, like, I agree. I see your point and I agree with it. But I feel like he's also just like, oh, look, I need to get this done. Yeah, sure, you're sweet. People like you.
Oh, I don't think it reads. I think it reads more as in like he takes a moment because you see him stop and like actually connect with her and then go, no, you're dead nice. Everyone likes you a lot.
But you don't know that.
No, I know he doesn't know it, but he's consoling. It's a nice thing to do for someone, especially. This draws into the ethics of where do you land on lying for the greater good.
Well, no, it's fine. He's got himself a little girlfriend, so.
If I got a bad haircut that I loved, would you tell me it was nice?
No, I'd tell you it looked like shit.
It's true. You often tell me what I'm wearing looks like shit. Mostly on Red Dead Redemption 2, to be honest.
You dress like shit in Red Dead.
I look nice.
No, you don't.
I'm dripped out and we all know it.
No, you don't. You always look like shit. Not like me.
What do you think of the opening? Because it kind of like, try and look at it from like an outside perspective.
Oh, no, mate, I can tell you. This blew my mind when I first saw it. I was like, what the fuck? For some reason, I watched Big Brother a lot when I was that age. Probably shouldn't have. But when this first came out, I was like, what? The Doctor's in Big Brother? This is fucking amazing. I love this. So yeah, it was great. I liked the Rose was on the weakest link because, again, weakest link was something I would have watched and pretended I knew the answers to when I clearly didn't. And like when they got it wrong, I was like, oh, come on, you idiot. Everyone knows that.
I hate the format of the weakest link anyway.
Why?
Because because Anne is like Anne is sat there with the answers and the questions, and I get her whole like thing of being the host is like
she doesn't host anymore.
She's who does it now?
Ramesh Ranganathan does it now.
He's a good choice. He's a good fit for that.
He's good. Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's got the deadpan like you're dumb.
I don't know if he's as mean as Anne Robinson was though.
You could get away with more on TV back then though, because she was calling people fat and everything. Like
she was. There was a TV was extremely fat phobic in the noughties though. It was like
massively.
It was awful. There was all these shows like listen up, you fat cunt. Like, it was pretty bad, man. Maybe it contributed to some of my psychological issues today, but who knows?
No, but the fucking concept of that show just fucking wound me up anyway, because it's just Anne. It's Anne acting like she knows all of this. She don't fucking know any of this, because it's a trivia thing.
No, Lawrence, she wrote the questions. She
silly me.
knows it all, okay?
But it also, I find, like, it goes from... It's quite funny in Rose's thing, because it goes to Rose, and it's like...
Rose is having the time of her life, mate. Up to a point, anyway.
The questions they give her, it's like the equivalent of like, what's 10 plus 10? And Rose is like, 20, piece of cake. And then it turns to the next person. They're like, what was the fucking, like, what's the square root of this?
No, it was like, Rose, what's 10 plus 10? 20. And it's like, yeah, all right, fair enough. You, what's fucking Princess Zonky Jonk from fucking planet fucking Bibbly Bonk? What's her 12th dog called?
Yeah. Twice removed, owned by her cousin. You tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does seem wildly stacked in Rose's favour.
And not really though, because then she starts getting some of those questions as well. She doesn't really.
But only because she's the last one there.
She doesn't.
She's one of the...
No, she misses a lot of questions, but that's like the thing though, isn't it? Like that guy purposefully keeps her in though.
Oh yeah, it's tactical voting, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's naughty.
Yeah, exactly. We did get in the Weakest Link segment though. We did get our first ever mention of Torchwood. I can't find the sound, but that'll do.
Oh, we did actually.
Yeah.
Of course we did. Yeah, because I was thinking the first mention of it was the Torchwood house from the werewolf episode.
That's yet to come, Lawrence.
Yeah, no, I know now.
That's yet to come.
The show that Jack lands in, what's the real life show of that?
Trini and Susanna. I don't know what the show's called, but it's some like fucking, let's say How to Look Good Naked, but it's not.
Yeah, it's obviously some sort of like a makeover show.
Yeah, but we'll kill you. No.
Yeah, no, I do like how it's like the level of like, because it's quite clear that the other two have an end game, right? The last person in Big Brother is the sole survivor.
Lawrence, let's save this for later.
Let me just get this point out. No. I won't elaborate further.
I'm fine.
We can't not talk about this, Nathan.
Fine.
It's like the main juice of the episode.
No, not specifically this bit, but fine.
Look, there's a clear winner. I think the format is quite funny and how the script does a bit of a leap to get there. Because obviously the sole survivor in Big Brother is going to be the only one that doesn't die. That's the winning thing.
Yes.
Right? Everyone dies when they're evicted. That makes sense.
Yes.
The way it makes sense in The Weakest Link is if you are the weakest link of the round, you die until there's a winner. And what I find quite amusing is how, like, at the end of it, they're like, no, you should never pair like a black leather jacket with like other color. It washes, it makes the other color look cheap or whatever. And like some actually introspective fashion tips. And in the end, they're like, let's put a dog on you.
I also found it amusing. So much so that you might say I found it weird.
This week? Did you find it weird?
I did find it weird this week. Yes, Lawrence.
You chose one that's. We're gonna talk about my weirdo as well because it's part of the episode. We've got to just get there.
Great. Well, I'm gonna make sure to talk about every single character. Then I'll get there. I'll find them.
You won't have to look too far.
Was it the guy in The Weakest Link?
No, but I do. He is, as far as like memorable characters go.
Yeah,
he's one that I remembered like down to his line deliveries.
Yeah, he's got one of those faces, doesn't he? Like,
yeah, he does.
I've seen that cut in so much shit, but I don't know why.
I thought I knew him.
Like personally?
No, as in like I thought I'd seen him in other stuff, and then I looked him up on IMDb, and I'm like, I don't know who this guy is.
No, I've seen him in other
him.
stuff. Let me look him up. Tracy Beaker or something.
Speaking of Tracy Beaker, there's Elaine the Pain. It's a very British gate-kept episode, this, isn't it?
It is, to be honest, yeah.
You got no fucking chance.
He's in Peep Show.
Oh, he is in Peep Show. I think he's the guy. You haven't seen it, have you?
No. He's Alan Johnson.
Fuck, yeah, he's great in the Peep Show. I completely forgot how I knew his face, but that is obviously why he stuck with me. I'll tell you one thing I do like, which is the countdown.
He's in Mitchell and Weblock as well. That's where I'll know him from.
Yeah, more than likely.
various characters. So
Yeah, that makes it. Just one of the sketch ensemble, I suppose.
And if he's in Peep Show, that makes sense as well.
We get references to other games that are going on. Apparently, there's like multiple floors and
There's
like multiple games being
60
played.
floors of Big Brother. Yeah, which
is a bit fucking. I think that's too many Big Brothers.
I do too. But Big Brother, you got to understand, Big Brother was fucking huge back in the day. I don't know if you remember, but there was Big Brother, but then there was Big Brother Live, which just broadcast 24 hours a day.
Fuck, really?
Yes, literally. It broadcasts 24 hours a day on E4, meaning between the hours of like midnight and 6 a.m., you could just watch these cunts sleep. And people did.
Oh my god. That's like Truman Show levels of fucking weird.
That's the idea, Lawrence. It's Big Brother.
No, I know, I get it. I didn't know it went that extreme. Because like, how do they? Surely they have to cut stuff out for advertisers and stuff.
Yeah, they do. It was 30 minutes behind, and like anything they needed to do, they just like silenced. But,
fucking hell, that is wild.
Yeah.
I did not know that. But you got Countdown, which is 30 seconds until a bomb goes off. which I quite like.
Countdown's great.
Yeah, but you've got Call My Bluff with real guns. I'd imagine that's just some sort of Russian roulette
I don't know what Call My Bluff is. Yeah.
No, nor do I, but I can imagine it's just, I hope this one's not loaded, I guess.
That'd be quite fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there was, what was it, like 3 people in a bear or whatever?
I don't know. I tried to write some of them down, but I didn't want to keep pausing and rewinding.
That was the one that like the doctor had heard of. And he was like, he loved the celebrity special or whatever.
Oh, yeah, he does have a little geek out moment, doesn't he, at one point? I would like to see the Doctor land in a game that he really likes and then realise it's murdering people in front of him.
Be pretty good, yeah. What would today's shows be? Love Island?
Love Island, 100%.
Yeah. Probably like X Factor or some shit. Oh, no, X Factor.
I don't think X Factor's still on. The Voice.
Does anyone care about The Voice, though?
No, but that's the thing about The Voice, Nathan. No one has watched it in 7 years, but it continues.
Here's what it'd be. It'd be Strictly Come Dancing, but you'd have to, like, dance until you died or whatever.
What about the Masked Singer?
No one cares about the Masked Singer.
Everyone watches the Masked Singer.
Nah, they don't, do they?
Yeah, they do. No, we don't, because we're not fucking 40-year-old fucking mums, Nathan. But everyone else does.
Really?
It's massive. It's massive.
I never hear anything about the Masked Singer. I don't think anyone cares about it.
I mean, probably not in the circles we run in, which are really cool circles.
Should I ask my mum if she watches the Masked Singer?
Yeah, give her a text right now. And in the meantime...
Should I ring her?
You can do. It's up to you if you want that on the podcast.
Let's ring her, yeah.
Be honest, tell her what we're doing.
I will. Might not answer.
Rip.
Aired by my mum live on the podcast.
Leave a voicemail, though.
I will.
Welcome to the EE voicemail.
Ah,
I'm sorry,
no
the
love.
person you called is not available.
That's
Please
embarrassing.
leave your message after the tone. After you've finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, please press 1.
Hello, Mum. I'm just recording a podcast with Lawrence, and I had a
Nathan,
question.
pass the weed.
She can't hear you, and we just had a question for you. Do you watch The Masked Singer? It's quite important that we get that answer. Let us know. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Love you too.
That was
humiliating.
A little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing it with us, Nathan. I was going to say, I find the Doctor, and I know you will too, I find the Doctor quite relatable in this episode.
Why is that?
Because he, like us, has also not paid his TV license.
Oh, God, no, don't say that. He's joking. He's joking. It's a joke, everyone. Come on, man. I don't know about you, but I'm fully paid up, man. I do like in the future that you, what is it they say? You get executed for that, or you could go to jail. What is it they say?
Yeah, you get executed for that.
There you go. See, slippery slope.
Yeah, that's the BBC for you. Little joke like, we know you don't pay for it.
They do say that. What is interesting though, is they still have the TV license fee. I guess it's now under Bad Wolf Corporation, but they also have ads. We pay the TV license fee because we don't have ads on the BBC.
Yeah, you might.
Lawrence, stop. I'm trying to help you here, mate.
It's hard to commit to that idea.
Lawrence, please.
It's a joke, if you're listening, Mr. BBC. Right, what I quite enjoy is that Jack in his leather jacket is apparently reminiscent of a president long gone named Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, President Schwarzenegger, yes.
So
I guess that could still happen. Well, actually, no, it couldn't because he's not born in the US. So it couldn't.
No, but wasn't he the governor of California?
He was the governor of California at a time. Yes.
So that makes sense.
Well, does it?
No, but it's as we've already discovered, Russell T Davies does not understand politics. So
I think he does. He just gets a little confused with.
I think he likes a joke more than he likes
Yes.
the reality of it all.
And I don't think he's putting all of his hard-hitting political commentary in Doctor Who at the time either.
No, probably not, to be honest.
A little bit, but not. He's not doing his. I think that might change when he comes back, but I don't know. I do think it'll be more political. RTD2.
Oh, almost certainly. Yeah. They all start getting out. So the Doctor does a little scan. Now he uses the Sonic to get out. Let's be honest, he does. He aims it at the remote and it breaks. No, the camera.
Yeah. Do you have an issue with that?
No, I'm fine with that.
You sound like you have an issue. You always have an issue with anything the Sonic does.
I don't like the Sonic screwdriver. I just find it's lazy. It's
not lazy.
It's Russell's going to lunch and he's like, no, I said to myself I'd get 6 pages of this script. And then like fucking Stephen Moffat's in the corner like, but Russell, we're going to miss our reservation. He's like, yeah, true. And Stephen Moffat's like, this on the Sonic screwdriver did it. And Russell's like, genius.
I don't think it's lazy. It's not lazy to say that he's got a Sonic screwdriver. Because first of all, he's always had the Sonic screwdriver.
Yeah.
It's not like something they invented.
No, but I'd like to see a little pizzazz, a little flair by way of like a random object.
Wouldn't it be more lazy to, not necessarily lazy, but wouldn't it be weird to try and find a way to do something when he's already got this thing in his pocket which does that thing?
I see your point, and to rebuttal it, I raise you Matt Smith in Victory of the Daleks, smashing a Dalek with a big mallet.
Yeah, because I don't think his Sonic screwdriver has a hurt Dalek setting.
Oh, does it not? I bet it does.
Does it? Can you give me an example?
I can't, but it's got to hurt everything. You told me the other day it's blowing up Cybermen and shit.
Yeah, but there's maybe a reason for that.
Yeah, the reason was the writer needed it.
And also, like, he wanted to take out some physical rage as well in that scene.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'll give you that. Fine. The Sonic screwdriver's fine. I'm just saying it would have been cool if the Doctor maybe picked up the other housemate and yeeted him at the camera or something.
Why would he do that? See, that would be out of character and wrong. And also homophobic.
Would it be homophobic?
Yes.
What, just picking up a man and throwing him? How's that homophobic?
He's gay.
Is he gay?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It's what's left unsaid in this episode.
Nothing needs to be said, Lawrence. Like, if you didn't know that man's gay, that's your issue, okay? Like, he's gay. Okay.
Fair enough.
I don't want to reduce people, but he's gay, Lawrence. Okay.
But is it more homophobic if he avoids throwing the gay person and instead deliberately doesn't?
Well, he can just avoid this issue altogether by just not throwing people.
It's true. I'm not sure why you put me on this tightrope, Nathan. I'm not a fan.
Well, because I've noticed the pattern that you just hate the Sonic, clearly. So
it's true. I'll tell you what I don't hate when it comes to little devices. I don't hate the handy gun that Jack stores in his anus.
No, that's pretty cool. I like that.
It's a good little anus gun.
He literally just pulls a laser out of his arse, which I quite enjoy.
It's the definition of how I think the Sonic screwdriver is written. When Jack is in a corner, quite literally backed into one,
yes,
and he's got nothing to do, he pulls a device out of his arse that saves the day.
Hey, makes sense of the character. Works for me. Why wouldn't he have a laser in his arse?
Well, that's true, but then to be more on brand with Jack Harkness and more, we've explored the theme of the standard American bigger, louder, dumber.
Yes.
Sorry, we've probably alienated all the Americans by now, but like. That's what it's going for.
American listeners. We do.
Then I apologise to you, but I'm also not gonna.
Well, we're not say this. This is what the show is saying, not us.
Yeah,
we love you.
I'm agreeing with it.
Yeah, I love guns.
Is that too far? I feel like that's too far.
I don't know. We get into dangerous territory this episode.
We are. But no, I like that. Basically, Jack is like, nuh-uh, shoots them.
Yeah,
they die. Their heads blow up.
Well, they're robots.
There are robots. Well, their heads get blown up. The threat is no longer present.
Yeah, I like that. Jack. Whenever we see Jack show up the next few times in Doctor Who and a few times in Torchwood, he's always got this big fuck off gun with him. And I like the fact that that gun is made out of a device that takes your clothes off. That's pretty fun for me. I like that whenever we'll see Jack again, he's just got a big take off your clothes gun. So
I wonder if he ever dismantled that setting or whether he sometimes keeps it on
it's
for like
definitely still got that setting on it.
He keeps it for quickies in Torchwood with Yanto.
Exactly.
What? No, but that's the bigger, louder, dumber thing. I like that he's got a gun and he's in a rush, but he's like, hang on, I've got to make a bigger gun.
It's true, actually. Yeah.
Hang on, wait, everyone, I need to make a bigger one.
I do enjoy that at one point the Doctor has that exact gun and there's like a big cool sequence where they all storm the control room where Elaine the Pain was working in that weird fucking robot woman or whatever. And they're like, everyone freeze or whatever. But then when it comes down to it, he just hands the gun off to someone. And he's just like, tell me how this works. And he's like, I've got your gun. He's like, all right, shoot me then. Are you going to tell me or not? What are you doing? I like that very much.
I do like that the Doctor just automatically commands the room.
Yeah.
But no, right, let's not jump too far ahead.
Was I jumping ahead? Sorry.
Yeah, you are a little bit, because before that happens, there's a reason the Doctor is on the warpath.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Rose dies.
Yeah, it's quite a big moment in the episode.
She gets and bless her. She becomes the weakest link.
She does. And I'll tell you what, Nathan, goodbye. she gets shot. I really, really like it. I think the moment, it's just really well done. Like, I can see how, if you're new to the show, because keep in mind, classic era Doctor Who, like it did kill some people.
Yeah.
We know Doctor Who is not really...
Sarah Jane got shot in the face.
Did she really?
No.
Oh, no, but right, be fair. I thought you meant like a Dalek did it and like, I don't know, the power of the time vortex deflected it.
Nah, just some guy with a gun.
But isn't that how the Seventh Doctor dies? Doesn't he just get shot?
He does, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
The Seventh Doctor's death is my favourite. He just
comes out of the TARDIS like, can't wait to go have a great day at the beach with all the children in my care and all this box of puppies, and she gets shot.
I was wondering where he was going with that.
Shut up, you made it weird, not me. No, but I really, really enjoy the fact that, like, if you're a new viewer, or if you're like a viewer that watched Classic Who, you're probably thinking like, there's a good chance that Rose is dead here.
Series finale, like, maybe.
Exactly. So and the way that they sell it, like the Doctor, they don't take a moment to be like, normally when shit like this goes wrong, the Doctor's like, pulls out the sonic screwdriver and he's like, I can reverse the polarity of the airflow.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
No, he doesn't. As we go on then, let's try find an example of that.
All right,
because
fine.
we won't, but...
Well, that's fine, because if we're saving it for later, it means I can get away with it and you might forget.
Let me make a note of it now, actually.
No, please. No, but I just love the way that the moment lingers on him. Like, the Doctor looks fucking crushed.
Yeah.
Like, you can almost hear, like, Jackie in his ear. Obviously you can't, but, like, as a viewer of the series, you can see that he's going to have to go home and tell Mickey, tell Jackie. And
do you reckon it would?
It's tough to say with the Ninth Doctor, isn't it?
It is tough with the Ninth. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll never know.
Well, no, it's true. He doesn't have to, thankfully. Because she's not dead. She's big reveal. The enemy, the antagonists of the episode. She's been transported across space. And who is she with? She's with...
Explain!
I'll tell you now. She's with the Daleks.
You're right, Nathan. She is with the explain. The Doctor's nemesis.
Shut up.
No, I like what I love about any time the Doctor interacts with like a group of Daleks, they're like, "We've got your friend and we're gonna shoot her if you don't do what we say." And the Doctor's like, "No, you won't." And they're like, "Yeah, we probably won't." I fucking called our bluff.
Yeah, it's true. It's a great reveal in the episode that it's the Daleks. I just wish they didn't put it in the next time trailer last week.
Yeah,
they did.
I see why they did it, because they might have like had low ratings. It's to be like, you all like that Dalek episode, fucking there's fucking loads of them in this one. Like,
no,
I see why.
But it's a good review. It's a good build up though to it as well.
It is, yeah.
Because like they have like the shot of Rose being like cornered by the Daleks, which like goes back to, it's like a reference to their very first appearance. Like that's how they were. My mum's calling me. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, mum. How you doing?
You alright?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, what's up?
Did you get my message?
No, what's up?
No? Okay, nothing's up. Just to let you know, I am currently recording a podcast, so you will feature. Me and Lawrence just had a question to ask you. I just wanted to know, do you watch The Masked Singer?
I do. I actually love it.
You look, what? Why?
It's my favourite thing. I think I have a little bit of a crush on Joel Dommett.
Who's Joel Dommett?
He's the guy who presents it.
The host. All right.
He's the hunky host, Nathan.
Okay. All right. Well, fair enough. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Why? What do you mean?
We just had a question. That's all.
Hang up on her, Nathan.
Are you doing a podcast on The Masked Singer?
No. It's on Doctor Who, but we was talking about The Masked Singer.
Hang up on her now.
Yeah. I'm not hanging up on her. Shut up, you. All right. I gotta go, Mum. But thank you.
All right.
All right.
Care, love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
The redemption of Tess on the episode. It turns out she does love her son after all.
She loves me. There we go. And she does watch The Masked Singer. So
I told you, it's middle-aged MILFs. They love him.
call my mum a MILF. That's my mum.
Nathan, one thing that I really, really enjoy in this episode, is the very, very simple. Bear in mind, there's been no time to plan.
Yeah.
I really like that. Let's do it. Is Doctor code for Jack? Go and beat everyone up for me, please.
That's pretty great.
The Doctor doesn't throw one punch, but Jack is like grabbing up on a fucking like a level, and he's like double feet kicking a fucking guard.
It's great. It's good stuff. I enjoy the moment where where Jack's like, where they storm that room, and then Jack's like looking around. He's like, "Oh, what's in here?" And then Elaine the Pain pipes up, and she's like, "You can't go in there. I'm Elaine the Pain." And Jack goes, "Do I look like I give a fuck?" While he's showing off his guns.
That moment does lose its power when you realise one of them was up his arse 5 minutes ago.
Not those ones weren't.
No, that's true. Yeah,
it was great.
Maybe you put it back up there for save, like in case I'm ever caught short again.
I would.
Yeah, but how long would you unsheath it every night, or would it stay up your ass? It can't be fun putting it up. It's an unusual shape.
For you, maybe.
No, Nathan, for the human anatomy. Yeah, no, I also like the moment where she's like, she's like, Elaine the Pain is like, "You're scaring all the staff," and the Doctor's like, "You've murdered hundreds of people," and she's like, "It's my job."
Oh no, but there's a fucking great line though after that where the Doctor's like, "Oh, and with that response, you can shut the fuck up right now." Because you know who else said that? You know who else said they were just doing their job? Nazis. Bitch.
Boom!
Fuck you. I always knew Elaine the Pain was a Nazi.
The Doctor Who takes such a strong anti-Nazi stance. How brave of them to make such a commentary.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the controller.
All right, weirdo, not of the week, but weirdo who's webbed into the wall, and she I don't know, control stuff, I guess.
I would have loved it.
All right,
and it would have been a great way.
Here's everyone's favorite segment. Lawrence rewrites Doctor Who, only worse.
No, I don't think that the episode The Long Game can get much worse. So I think it would retroactively make me more invested in the long game episode of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
If the controller was maybe one of the side characters. The lady that saves the day at the end of it?
Yeah.
I imagine if it was her and she's just been hooked up for 100 years.
But she was 5 years old.
What?
She was 5 years. She was hooked up when she was 5 years old.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is they could have wrote it differently, Nathan, and that wouldn't have been the case.
Well, but then
I'm like, Nathan, what if they did this? And you're like, yeah, but it doesn't happen, so it couldn't have happened.
No, but then she would have died though, because it was 100 years ago.
Yeah, but no, because they would have kept her. The people that were using the computers in the long game were all dead. They were just like,
they were skeletons.
They were just like, they were like skeleton people that were like their brains were still being used as like computer hard drives, basically.
No, they were skeletons.
Yeah, but they still had the fucking chip in their brain, which was
but they weren't used when they were skeletons. They weren't used. They got replaced.
Oh, fuck you! I think it'd be cool. I just think the controller's a bit of a nothing character, and it would have been cool to flesh her out a bit.
She dies though.
She died, and then that's the thing. She's like, the doctor gets there. She's like, Doctor, it's them. It's the Dalek. I've waited like fucking 2 years to tell you this is the Daleks. I hid you in the game because I can't see the game.
Yeah.
And the doctor's like, cheers. And then she dies, and the doctor's like, can I chat to her? Oh no, like the doctor's like, can I chat to her again? And they're like, no, not for 2 years. And then she dies.
How does this episode end? I was falling asleep.
Oh, brilliant!
It's not a comment on the episode. It's just more a comment on me being a sleepy boy. But how does it end?
Jack is like, what are these spaceships? And then
yes,
it pans
it's the big
out
reveal.
Of all like the Dalek ships.
Yeah, it's that reveal shot of the Dalek ships, which they use every time the Dalek ships show up again.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And then we got the big Dalek orchestral theme playing as well. And is that it? Is that where it ends?
I think you get, I don't know if this was in the next time trailer or not, but you get quite a few of the Daleks doing their exterminate chant.
Yeah,
and I think it ends.
Yeah. So the Daleks have got Rose, and the Time War.
Oh, the doctor tells him to get fucked, doesn't he? He's like, I'll tell you what, Rose, I'm gonna fucking come and get you. And the Daleks are like, he's saying scary things. Let's activate shit our pants protocol #1.
Yeah. So the Daleks activate shit our pants protocol #1, and the Time War is on. We're back. We're ready for the end of the Time War, the last battle of the Time War, as it were.
And do you know what? Like, obviously because the show goes on and we see the Daleks a million times more.
Yes.
And we see Gallifrey.
Probably. I believe there is some kind of contract which states they have to appear at least once every season.
I would imagine. I don't think you can point a season where they haven't appeared.
You could almost season 6. There's not a single Dalek in season 6, right up until the very last episode, where there's literally the fucking dome of a Dalek, just the dome, and it's like half destroyed, and the Doctor gets information from it, and that's it.
That's the episode where they mostly do like, let's genocide the Silence, right? Or that's the season.
It's not Genocide the Silence. No, it's the
when the Doctor turns on the fucking TV and he's like, everyone go beat the fuck out.
Yeah, everyone kill these aliens. No, it's the one where River Song messed up time and Winston Churchill's.
Yes,
yeah,
that's the BBC America season, right?
Yeah.
I think this is quite an interesting way to frame it. As like the whole season has been about the Doctor's guilt and the Doctor's like self-perceived failings as like a hero, or like you know what I'm trying to say. And then like I think it's a really interesting way to be like, there's one of you versus 10 of us, or no, like 500,000
bit
of
more
us.
than 10. 500,000.
Yeah. But like I think that's a really, really interesting way to frame it. And it's like, what's the Doctor gonna do? Is he gonna, and not to jump into next week at all, because there's an interesting choice that is made, but like, is he gonna choose a path of vengeance? Is he gonna choose anger, or is he gonna lead with love?
He basically gets to, again, not to jump too much into it, but he gets to redo the Time War. Maybe I'll cut that out. I don't know. Anyway,
Weirdo of the Week.
Weirdo.
It's a great theme song that everyone loves, even my mum. So Weirdo of the Week is everyone's favourite segment where we get a moment to look back and reflect on the weird, wonderful and grubby little characters that come across our screens each and every week on this show that is Doctor Who. We like to take a moment and take note of some of our favourite little weirdos. And as I was saying, I guess mine's already been done, but I was taking note of the fact that the Trini and Susanna robots are like, oh, let's give you a makeover. Let's get you looking fabulous. You know what? I like this leather jacket. I like this look on you. Now let's rip off your fucking face, cunt. Like, it's a bit of a long work for nothing, isn't it?
It is, yeah. You're doing a lot, and then you just completely ruin your work with like, let's put his legs on his face or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and let's give him a dog for a head or whatever. It's it's pretty good. It would have been an interesting look, that's for sure. I'm not sure if Jack could have pulled it off, but hey, there we go.
Well, it's like you know when you see like you see Paris Fashion Week like runways and stuff. You see like the Met Gala, and you're like, these clothes are made by very fashionable people, leaders of the fashion industry.
And then it's just some.
They all look like shit.
Yeah, and then it's just some cunt dressed up like a bread bin or whatever.
that's what it is, right? And it just, I'm like, I'm glad you guys like this, but this is fucking awful.
I'm not exactly aware of this sort of night out, am I? I'm not going down the local, like fucking dressed in this, am I?
Yeah, well, you might not be, but I certainly will be going down dressed as the bread bin. Do you know what? It's rare, Nathan, in Weirdo of the Week, that our weirdos will be two opposing sides of a scene.
Ah, interesting. Is it Jack?
It is Jack.
For his arse gun?
No. His arse gun's fine. That's fine with me. What I think is extremely weird is that Jack is like, hey, like, ladies, like, get a load of this, and then the ladies are like, yeah, very nice. Let's have a little look at what we're working with. And Jack's like, yeah, damn right you will. And then he just gropes one of them.
Oh, he does feel their breasts, doesn't he?
He does, and
They're robots, though.
I get
They're
it.
not actual breasts.
I understand it's no different to me manhandling a bin. I understand that.
I don't
The
know
ethics
about
of it all, Nate.
I don't know about that, Lauren.
Where do we draw the line?
Everything's too woke
what I'm
these
saying
days.
is, I just think it's very, very weird.
Okay. It is weird, but I think it's in keeping with his character, though.
If there is a possible place for Jack to put his cock in one of them robots, he'll do it.
Oh, I reckon he fucked them both somehow.
Well, after he shot them, because I'm pretty sure we saw it all.
No, there was a scene that we didn't see.
Jack was like, before you put a dog head on me, can I shag you? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then they just resume back in the same position after.
Yeah.
Good.
There we go.
I'm fucking excited for next week.
Something we didn't say, we got the big bad wolf reveal.
Oh, we did, yeah. It paid off, didn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like it was mentioned more than it apparently was. Like, I feel like they were like these words have been following us forever in time and space. And
it was like 3
examples.
times. Yeah, me too. I feel like I remembered a lot more in my head.
Yeah, maybe because retroactively they kind of use it as like Rose's calling card, don't you? If you see a bad wolf, you're like, Rose!
It's true, yeah.
So maybe in my head I was like thinking of all the other ones.
Like Unstranden.
Yeah, like in that scene where Chantho, but this time she's a like a mind reader or something, is like bad wolf, and the doctor comes out and everything's like, whoa, bad wolf.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We have had a very fun, righteous time in Chrissy Ecky's penultimate episode of Doctor Who. Oh, see you later then.
Sorry, go on.
Oh, you're checked out, aren't you? You're done.
I'm podcasting now. We're recording 2 podcasts back to back, one of which I spent a lot of time yelling because I talked about a fucking shit movie.
If you want to listen to that podcast, it's at Another Happy Pod on Twitter. Go follow us. If you want to follow this podcast,
you'd have to search at Another Happy Pod on your podcast app of choice, where you can also rate and review this podcast and give it 5 stars.
Okay, you've done your spiel. Now let me wrap up. Right. You may as well stop your recording.
I go to bed now.
Yeah. Give us a little follow. We are on Twitter on at Still Got Legs Pod. Give us a review. Share it with your mates. It's a new show. and we're trying to get it out there. Interact with us on Twitter. We're doing some fun polls.
We ended a poll this week. Should we do a poll?
Yeah, we'll do a poll.
What should we do a poll on?
We'll talk about this after.
No, let's do a poll. Let's figure it out now. Let's do a poll. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
No, I don't know. Fuck you. Nathan, press the button and let me be free.
We'll figure it out. Anyway.
Bye, everyone.
Does your mum watch The Masked Singer? Let us know.